Well, since Nvidia didn't want to make a lot of effort into making their new greatest and latest Nvidia RTX 5060, I'm not going to make a lot of effort into making this video for the unboxing, so I'm just going to open it right here. MSI. And there it is. This is the packaging. How great. I'm not even going to take a look at that user manual, so and there it is. That's the whole card. And this thing weighs like 100 grams or something. So lightweight. There's nothing inside, I guess. The 8-pin connector. And there it is. 3 display ports and one HDMI 2.1. And that is the whole card. I mean, it looks kind of alright. So there's no RGB or anything, just a plain little card by MSI. Okay, let's plug this thing into the PC and see how it is. Alright, let's get this thing inside the PC. There it is. Look how tiny it is. Alright, let's plug it in and see the perfect
GeForce 5060, incredible GPU, and it's perfect. It's completely perfect.
By Jensen Huang. Alright, let's do a quick GPU Z check. Oh, what does it say? It says GPU Z does not know this graphic device yet. But it does have 48 ROPS, and it says it's from MSI, and it says it's a 5060. It doesn't know a lot of details. Let's see if it has 48 ROPS in tech power of GPU Z. And it has 48 ROPS. This is a functioning card, guys. So yeah, it's a functioning MSI 5060. Let's check out some games. But before that, let's check out MSI Afterburner. You guys can see it's not overclocked or anything. The base clock speeds looking good. Well, I forgot to show you guys the whole PC spec in the video, so here it is. Paired up with the 9800X 3D running at base speeds 4.70 GHz and 64 GB of DDR5 memory running at 6000 MHz. Alright, back to the video. Okay, the first game on the list obviously is gonna be... So we're in the game. And you can see it's 4K. So I'll be doing a native resolutions only on 4K 4040p and 1080p like I did with the previous unboxings with the 5060 Ti and also 5080. So it's gonna be the same case for this one as well. Further benchmarks will be done soon on like specific games, so stay tuned for that too. Okay, let's see on 4K graphics, transformer Nvidia DLIA. I think this is the ultra preset without ray tracing, so yeah, let's see how it is. As usual, let me just load the same area that I used for benchmarking. Alright, so we're in the game at 62 degrees Celsius with 18 FPS. So I did a 3060 Ti versus 5060 Ti video yesterday. So with the 3060 Ti I was able to get about the same experience from what I can remember, like on 4K, the same settings. I'm not sure, so I will be doing another comparison on both these cards, okay? So yeah, this is what it feels like. It's 15 to 17 FPS on 4K. It has 8 GB of VRAM. And let's see on 1440p. We're not even enabling ray tracing at the moment. This is just ultra settings without ray tracing. So 1440p, same settings. 37. 40 FPS. Not bad. But yeah, 37 FPS. That's what you get on 1440p. I'm not even gonna bother enabling ray tracing because I know it's gonna be super laggy because you need more than 8 GB of VRAM. But yeah, now let's go to 1080p. On 1080p we are able to get more than 60 FPS. This is an 8 GB card, so this is targeted towards 1080p gaming primarily, even though Nvidia is trying to market this as 1440p or something with upscaling. Alright, so I mean the temps are kind of fine, staying at 61 degrees Celsius. and using about 129 watts of power, which is really good. For 1080p ultra settings, this is alright. So before we try out another game, let me try turning on ray tracing. No path tracing apply. See how that is. 37 FPS. 38 FPS on 1080p with ray tracing. How about if I turn on everything to the max? Where's path tracing? And there it is. 19 FPS, 20 FPS. Wow. Absolutely horrible. But you cannot expect much better from a card like this with 8 GB of VRAM. So yeah, that's Cyberpunk. Really terrible. From what I've seen so far, it's coming a lot more closer to a 3060 Ti with lesser power usage. Next up, let's play some GTA 5 Enhanced. Okay, we're in GTA 5. Let's see the settings. So on 4K, it says high ray tracing. It says make sure it's full screen 4K. So the graphic preset is high ray tracing and sampling. Keep it on DLAA. So that's native. I'm not gonna max it out. Or maybe, yeah, we can just max it out. But maxing it out is gonna just, go over the VRAM limit. You can see here, it's crossing the red. So we can just keep it to very high or high ray tracing, so that it's like still inside of the VRAM limit. So we're looking at about 57 FPS. So this is high ray tracing, using almost 6 GB, 7 GB of VRAM. This is really playable though on 4K. So as long as you don't go above the VRAM limit, you can actually play GTA 5 with high ray tracing without an issue. So yeah, 4K is playable with the same settings. If you want to max it out, just say very high RT or maximum RT with Nvidia DLIA. Now you're gonna suffer. It won't even let you do it because it's saying the video memory is exceeded. So you cannot even max out your thingy. You have to be on very high or high RT. That's crazy. You know what? Never mind. VSync was turned on, my stupid ass. So let's go very high RT. Okay, so this is the actual benchmark right here. Still on DLAA, so very high RT, not maximum RT. Getting 51 FPS. And the GPU temperature is at 60 degrees Celsius. So it's still not terrible, but wow, what the hell is that? Is that the driver issue? It looks like it's just randomly flickering screen. And this is running on the latest drivers, the 576 point something. This is like 47 FPS or something. So let's try on 4040p now. Same settings, didn't change anything. On 4040p, yeah, it is playable. Can get 98 to 100 FPS, which is pretty nice, right? So GTA 5 is absolutely playable. Let's try cranking it out to the max. Now that we have some more room for maxing it out, let's try it. So maximum ray tracing on 1440p, 71. That's good. That's a really smooth experience. Can't be mad about it, but it's 8 GB. That's what you can expect from a card like this. The thing is though, this is getting really close to a 3060 Ti performance. I'm not sure if the 3060 Ti actually performs better a little bit, or it's about the same. I'm gonna have to do a comparison and find out, but I'm just letting you guys know. Now let's go to 1080p. 1080p maxed out, 95, 98, 100 FPS, averaging 100 and something FPS. That's good. The really good looking 0.1% lows as well, so I'd say this is playable. Interesting. Okay, so GTA 5 is absolutely playable on even 4K, but you just gotta dial down a little bit of settings. You cannot max it out and play at 60 FPS. So GTA 5 is not a bad experience. Now let's move on to the next game. Time for some Doom, The Dark Ages. Alright, so we're in the game, and I cannot expect this game to run really well on 4K native because it's an 8 GB card. So I'm expecting similar kind of performance as a 2080 or a 3060 Ti. So I'm gonna have to see, it's exceeding the VRAM limit right there. So, and it's doing the flickering thingy again. I don't know why. It's already lagging like crazy. You see that? I'm gonna try to keep it on the lowest settings. Even then, it's exceeding 8 GB of VRAM. So it's taking a long time to even load the freaking stages because of the lag. Even the cutscenes are laggy. You're looking at about 9 FPS, 8 FPS. Yeah, pretty much the same as any 8 GB card in this game because of the forced ray tracing. Yeah, do not even try to load this game on 4K on any card that's below 12 GB, pretty much. Maybe without upscaling, of course. So that's gonna be another video. I'll be testing out this game on the 5060 pretty soon. So yeah, subscribe to watch all of those good stuff. And yeah, that's enough for 4K. We're not gonna be able to play this on 1440p. Still on low settings. On 1440p DLA low settings, you're getting 10 FPS. This is just the beginning of the scene. I mean, of the stage where there's nothing going on, and all you get is 12 FPS. That's crazy. I've seen enough. Now let's see 1080p. If you can actually get it to at least 30 FPS. Still low settings. Only using 6 GB of VRAM right now. So this should be way better. Yes, it is way better. Getting 83 FPS. Now it's really smooth. Still staying below 60 degrees Celsius. So what I'm doing right now is the actual performance you guys can get. See, it's still flickering. I don't know, it's the driver issue, whatever it is. But yeah, since low is like getting us a lot more FPS, I think turning it to ultra or something will be good, or even nightmare. It's not going to use a lot of VRAM for that. Yeah, 60 FPS is possible. Let's try how it is when we get to the fight scene. Okay, we are still staying above 60, but it is dropping below into the 50s. This is an open area, right? So as you can see, the 52 FPS. Is it playable? It is playable, but that's as you can expect. Alright guys, so yeah, this game just keeps me going, you know. It's pretty good. I mean, it's Doom. I just go with the flow. Yeah, 60 FPS almost. You can play it on 1080p on native settings. That's enough for Doom. Let's try something else now. Let's try some Last of Us Remastered Part 2. So if you go into the options, it's on 4K. Let's go Transformer, DLAA, and graphics set to very high. Let's try playing it. Okay, so we're in this area, in this forest area. The maxed out settings, getting 17 FPS. Once again, limited by our VRAM. Pretty sure we should have gotten at least 10 FPS more if it was on, we got like 16 GB VRAM. Oh my bad, not yet. 15, 16 FPS. That's all you get. So we go to settings, and let's try on 1440p. Same settings. On very high preset. Native. Getting 40 FPS now. Instead of at 15, getting 40, 43, the 0.1% loss of 36 FPS. And since these cards don't use a lot of power, it usually is like pretty quiet and cool. 55 degrees Celsius at 100% usage with the 9900 watts of power usage. That is, that's impressive. Let's now try on 1080p. 1080p native maxed out. Still not able to get 60 FPS. I mean, yeah, maybe, but it's not gonna stay in the 60s. As you guys can see, it's dropping down into the higher 50s. Sometimes it goes to 60s, but not all of the time. If you guys are trying to save electricity bill, the 50 series cards can do that for you. If you're like looking to gain like a lot of improvement, then no. Yeah, I mean, in this area, you're getting more than 70 FPS. So 1080p gaming with this card is fine, but most of the people can upgrade to a 4040p. monitor these days, and this card is not going to perform well on any 4040p monitor without any upscaling. So The Last of Us Part 2 is absolutely playable on 1080p, but if you crank it up, you're not going to get 60 FPS. Now let's move on to the last game. Yeah, here you go, Monster Hunter Wilds. And again, this is a terrible example of an optimized video game, but if you're planning to upgrade your GPU to the 5060, thinking, yeah, I upgraded my GPU, now I can finally play Monster Hunter Wilds without any lag. Well, we're about to find out soon. First, I gotta wait till the shaders are done compiling. That took about 15 to 20 minutes to finish compiling the shaders. Now let's get into the game. Okay, it's looking really smooth and everything, but let's see the settings. I'm pretty sure FrameGen is turned on. This is 4K. See, FrameGen disabled. Okay, but upscaling is balanced. See, DLAA. It's already lagging. So it's on high settings. 25 FPS. Okay, that's better than I expected. On DLAA, 22 FPS. Yes, I still haven't finished this area yet. This is like the second mission or something because the game runs like ass. I didn't want to finish it. 21 FPS, 23 FPS average. Not bad. Now let's see 1440p. Same settings. So from 25 to 39, 40 FPS. Still not enough for you to get to 60. I haven't checked how the game works on the 3060 Ti, so cannot give you an idea how much of an improvement it is over the 3060 Ti. But I will be doing a comparison video soon, so I will let you guys know. Okay, so that's not terrible. 38, no 60 FPS for something that looks this terrible. I can't say it's the card's fault. The game was a terrible port, and it's Capcom's fault. I want 1080p. Still not 60. 45 to 50 FPS. And ray tracing is not turned on. Pretty sure. Yeah, ray tracing is off. And again, this is raw power, raw rasterization power that you guys are seeing. Without any upscaling or DLSS or FrameGen or anything. And this is what you can expect out of the 5060. And that's it for Monster Hunter Wilds. So yeah, guys, my final thoughts on the card. 4K, forget it. 1440p with some upscaling, you can probably play the game without any issues. And 1080p it's really playable, but it's about the same experience as a 3060 Ti from 2020. This is 2025. In 5 years, you expect a similar kind of performance out of a mid-tier card. That is wild. Yeah, so I don't know why Nvidia is selling these cards at 8 GB VRAM. I get it, if you don't want to increase the performance on it, at least give us more VRAM, you know? So there's more room to play games without having to face any stuttering. These guys are bothering me. What the fuck? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think of the 5060? Will you be buying it if you had a 1080p monitor as a upgrade to a 30 series, let's say a 3060 Ti, something like that? So stay tuned. So yeah, stay tuned for the comparison video. That'll be coming out soon in the next week or so. I hope you guys find this video helpful. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I am sacrificing my bank account to buy these shitty cards so that you can stay away from this and save money. Okay, so yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. I hope you guys are having a great time wherever you are, and peace out.